Wala po akong kinalaman.
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry. We cannot allow this kind of attitude from Ms. Ong. Allow the members to finish their question, okay? Masyado kang pa-cute eh.
Yung exact amount po, Mr. Chair,
Ballpark
wala po.
nga eh. Hindi nga exact amount.
Double check ko po, Mr. Chair.
Double check pa rin.
Opo.
Okay, sige. Then you said earlier that Lucky South and Whirlwind are one and the same. So you meaning you're renting it to yourself?
Konsultahin ko lang po yung abogado ko.
No. You answer it.
Different owner po kasi sila.
You just said earlier na it's one and the same.
It's one and the same po nung una. Pero, ida-double check ko po,
Double check na naman.
kick-out student po ako.
Kick out ka. Magaling. I mean, ngayon lang ako nakakita ng hindi nag-aral at kick out na magaling sumugot sa hearing na ito. Ang mga kausap mo, mga congressman, pero ang galing mong sumagot, ang galing mo kami paikutin dito. Ngayon lang ako nakakita, Mr. Chair, ng isang babaeng 24 years old na walang pinag-aralan, drop out, na nakakasagot ng kanyang klaseng sagot sa hearing na ito. Congressman Dan is so kind with beautiful women.
So, kanina may binanggit si Mr. Representative Johnny Pimentel that the assessment of that property already recent from before na hundreds of millions. But according sa assessment, it recent to 2.5 billion. Tingin mo, umaabot na ng 2.5 billion yung property, including the lots, the buildings, the structures, the golf courses. Merong golf courses yun, di ba? Walang golf course?
Wala po.
Mga bilas lang. Mga bilas.
Bahay lang po.
Mga bahay saka mga buildings.
Buildings, iilan lang po siya.
So do you think aabot siya sa 2.5 billion?
Ipa-double check ko po dun sa accountant po.
And if you have a 58% stake do sa Whirlwind Corporation, which owns the real estate property, kung titingnan natin 58%, so kung for example, gawin na lang natin 2 billion yon, so meron ka ng more than 1 billion. Tama ba yan? Kasi 58% ka eh.
If ganun po yung compute, tama po. Pero hindi ko po sinasabi na
2 billion.
i-double check ko po.
Sige. Okay. Anyway, doon po sa Porac, have you encountered a personality in the name of Rose Nonolin?
Pwede pong pakiulit?
Rose Nonolin.
Hindi ko po sigurado, pero hindi familiar yung name sa akin.
Familiar.
Hindi familiar.
Hindi siya familiar. Rose Nonolin.
Maybe sa face po,
Okay.
possible.
Nung June 4, yung Lucky South 2024 was raided by government operatives. Do you remember the time na na-raid to ng DILG?
Yung mansion po ba yun?
Lucky South 99, located in Porac, Pampanga, was raided in June 4, 2024. Na-raid siya. Are you familiar with this raid?
Opo.
Okay. And after that, nagpatuloy pa rin ang operasyon. Even nagkaroon na ng...
Wala na pong operational dahil ni-raid na po nila, pero wala po silang nakita kahit isang tao sa loob po ng compound.
So in other words, nung ma-raid siya nung June 4, ay nagpatuloy pa rin kayo ng operasyon.
Again, wala na pong operation by that time. At nung ni-raid po yun, wala na pong operational dahil po nag-email po ang PAGCOR sa amin na hindi na po nila i-renew yung tawag dito, yung lisensya po namin.
So hindi na siya nag-operate after June 4?
Yes po. And pwede na po akong bigyan ng chance mag-explain regarding dun po sa pinakita niyo last time sa akin na torture.
Yes, okay, go ahead.
Yung mga torture video na yon, pwede na po puntahan ang Porac, Pampanga. Wala po kayong makikitang any background na ganun yung room ng torture. Kahit ikutin niyo po ang buong Porac, Pampanga na meron po doon sa sinasabing illegal pogo raid. na niraid
So,
ng PAOK po.
Ang ibig mo sabihin, yung 46 buildings na yon, walang nagmamatch doon sa pinakita nating mga torture.
Yes po.
How can you be sure of it?
Again, hindi po ako sigurado.
Were you able-
Pero po,
Yes. Hindi ka
dun
sigurado?
Ha?
Hindi ka sigurado?
Hindi, kasi
Hindi ka
yung...
sigurado na doon naganap yung mga torture na sinasabi ko
Kasi kung
during the last
makikita
time.
niyo po yung video
Yung background.
doon. Opo, yung background ng video, wala po kaming ganun na background.
Sa lahat ng 46 buildings?
Yes po.
And in every building, how many rooms do you have sa bawat building?
Hindi ko po sigurado. Pero, kasi wala kong, hindi ko pinapakialaman yung operational nila.
You know, kasi galing kami doon eh. We have
Opo.
seen the place eh.
Yeah.
And at the same time, ang lawak ng lugar.
Opo.
And trying to tell us na yung pinakita namin dito, walang mga background doon sa actual location where it happened, it's beyond my comprehension. Kasi sa 46 buildings na yon, it's really hard to go around. Hindi mo kayang talagang puntahan ng lahat. And at the same time, kaya mong baguhin right away yung mga background na sinasabi mo. So don't tell us that the videos, the tortures that was raided by PAOK TF, and they were able to confiscate thousands of cell phones at nakuha mismo doon sa area where it was raided, doon nakuha yung mga video ng tortures. And I think it's quite offending on the part of the PAOK TF to tell this story na walang mga background na gano'n. Kung hindi mo siya mako-confirm that you were able to visit all the 46 buildings in that Pogo Hub.
Mr.
If you were able to see all of the rooms of the 46 buildings, then I will believe you.
Mr. Chair, kami
Yes.
po ang nagpatayo doon. At nung niraid po yun, hindi na po kami nakapasok. Even Wordwin, hindi na po makapasok.
Noong
Niraid po yun. Nung niraid, nung sinasabi nung June 4, hindi ko
Yes.
maalala yung exact date ng raid today. Nung niraid nung June 4, hindi na po kami nakapasok. Any staff from Wordwin, Wordwin, Lucky South, hindi na po sila nakapasok.
So in other words,
So, imposible.
Cassie, you're telling us because you are trying to tell me that you know the different backgrounds o yung mga pasad ng different rooms and buildings for that matter, yung 46. So, meaning kung alam mo lahat yung mga pasad at yung mga background ng mga different rooms, you are directly involved in the operation of Pogo.
Again, Mr. Chair, correct ko lang po ha. Kami po nagpatayo, kaya alam ko po
Exactly.
yung background. Pero hindi po at never po ako nangailam sa operational ng any Pogo po. Meron po ba ditong present na makakapagturo kung ako po ang kung nakisali po ako sa operational ng Pogo po?
And that's why I was a bit shocked when you are trying to tell us that it's a different background ng mga torture victims that I have shown in the last hearing. Because parang ang feeling ko, alam na alam mo lahat ng bawat rooms ng bawat building doon sa Porac. And that's the reason why nagkaroon ako ng konting doubts sa sinasabi mo that you are not an operator of the Lucky South 99. And for that matter, Cassie, ikaw ang authorized representative ng Lucky South, correct?
Yes po.
From
to
2019 up to present.
From 2019, meron naging ilan years na hindi po ako naging authorized po.
Yeah.
Yes po. Nung huli lang po.
So, bali,
And Mr.
2019
Chair,
up to present, ikaw yung consultant. Nakalagay dito sa PDS mo that was submitted sa PAGCOR. 2019 to present, Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated, consultant ka. Correct?
2019 po, and meron po sa pagitan ng 2019 hanggang present, wala po ako.
So you lied.
Nung
lied
present,
you lied on your PDS. Kasi sinasabi
No.
mo dito, 2019 to present, Lucky South 99, outsourcing, consultant ka. And,
yes, iba yung consultant po sa...
yes. And 2023 up to present, Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated, authorized representative ka.
Opo.
Yun. So, meaning, hindi ka nawala sa Lucky South 99.
I mean, nung panahon na yon, yes, consultant pa po ako. Pero, madalang na lang ako naging consultant.
Pero
nito eh.
you are a part of the Lucky South 99 from the inception up to 2024. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, in other words, even you are a authorized representative from 2023 to present sa Lucky South 99, naging incorporator ka naman ng Whirlwind Corporation from 2022 to present.
Hindi ko po sigurado yung year.
It's in the PDS.
Yeah. Hindi ko po sigurado yung year.
Yes, you submitted this sa PAGCOR. Kaya I'm just basing this on the documents that I have right now. At lumalabas dito na 2022 to present, ikaw ang executive assistant ng Whirlwind Corporation. 2023 to present, ikaw naman ay authorized representative ng Lucky South 99. And noong March 26, 2024, you have the 58% of ownership of the Whirlwind Corporation. Is this correct?
Yes po.
Okay. And as a matter of fact, Cassie, yun na nga, katulad na nabanggit natin noong nakaraang hearing, you were with Attorney Harry Roque and Altenco when you paid yung kakulangan ng Lucky South 99 doon sa opisina ni Altenco. Tama?
Opo, nagpasama lang po ako noong time na yun.
So being the authorized representative, ikaw naghawak ng pera para ibayad sa PAGCOR. And it reaches like $500,000 yung mga binayad mo sa PAGCOR. Am I correct?
Hindi ko po sigurado dun sa amount. Pero yes.
Yeah. Kasi nasa nasa PAGCOR documents. So I want you to go back doon sa isang document sa Radyo Pilipinas anchored by Michael Rogas and Lawrence Tanhoco noong June 14, 2024, aired at news item that Parmalee Queen Roslyn intends to retrieve some items from the Porac Pogo. The news cited an unnamed source from PNP Region 3 who they tried to bribe allegedly through a certain Alvin Constantino. So, andun daw si Roslyn, yung mga gamit niya sa Pogo, sa Porac. And that's the reason why a while ago I asked you about si Roslyn. So, hindi mo siya kilala talaga.
Hindi ko po sigurado kung kakilala ko siya. Maybe sa face, but not sa name.
The reason
po.
why I ask you about this Nono Lin, kasi siya yung asawa ni Wen Xiong Lin, who is involved with drug trade starting nung year 2003. At kung nandun si Rose Nono Lin, according sa Radio Pilipinas, anchored by Michael Rogas and Lawrence Tanhoco, then worried kami na ang pogo mo ay merong mga involvement of drugs. Hindi ako nagsabi nito, ha?
Yes,
ang nagsabi nito yung Radyo Pilipinas.
Opo. Hindi ko po alam yan. And possible hindi ko po talaga siya kilala. Again, hindi ko po yung Pogo. Iba po yung Pogo sa
Yes, I'm sorry
po.
for that.
And hindi po ako naging operational ng Pogo.
Yes. Okay. Kasi, are you aware of Section 4 of Republic Act 6981? Yung Witness Protection Program?
Pwede kong tanongin yung lawyer ko for that. Hindi ko po alam eh.
Ang Witness Protection Program ay dito under sa Section 4, may kapangyarihan ang committee ito na irekomenda sa ating speaker na ikaw ay mag-under sa Witness Protection Program. Ang Witness Protection Program ay kung makikita ng committee ito na magsasabi ka ng totoo, lalo't higit doon sa mga involved doon sa mga transaction para malesen o mitigate yung crime that will be filed against you.
Pwede kong konsultahin yung abogado ko for that.
Nandiyan ba yung lawyer
para
mo?
lang...
Wala ba si Attorney Topacio?
Attorney Joey po.
Hindi ba pwede si Attorney Topacio ang sumagot? Yes. Can you please enter your appearance, your name, and what law firm do you work for? Yeah.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Joselito Lumangaya. I am the law partner of Attorney Ferdy Topacio. Unfortunately, Attorney Topacio is...
You are limited to just give her a legal advice, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So try to talk to her for 30 seconds and explain the WPP. Okay, sige, Cassie, are you aware of the WPP?
Na-explain na po ng
Sige.
lawyer ko po.
Ano sabi?
Ah,
Na-explain na sa'yo.
Yes
so,
po, in-explain
so, anong
niya po
masasabi mo sa WPP? That under Republic Act 6981. So, kasi yung waiver na binigay mo sa amin, tapos withhold mo, so, kung hindi mo na siya itutuloy, at hindi na natin malalaman yung mga sinasabi namin about doon sa mga bank transactions that you have issued, then, basically, mapupunta na talaga sa korte lahat yun. So, you will not have any opportunity anymore to enter into our WPP. With regards to Section 4, with regards to Section 4. Doon naman sa DOJ, they have also the process of entering the WPP. Pero we are giving you the opportunity, the fastest way, no? Here. Kasi in aid of legislation kami. But of course, certain lawyers, no, law firm, siyempre gusto nila mahabang proseso sa korte. Di ba? You know that. Because ano yan, may bayad ng lawyers eh, di ba? Dito, mabilis yung proseso namin. And once you enter the WPP, no, if we see that your revelation entails that amount of being under the program, then mamimitigate yung mga kaso that will be
Again, Mr.
filed
Chair.
against you. Sige, go ahead.
Hindi ko po sinasarado yung pag-waive ko po. Again, sinain ko po siya that night nung binigay po ni Comsec po sa akin.
Okay.
Hindi po ako nagdalawang isip. Pero dahil nga po finalan nila ako ng kaso, I just want to, like, para maging protected din sa sarili ko.
But you have to remember, yung filing ng kaso sa iyo, it's a for preliminary investigation. So ngayon, ang tanong ko sa iyo, Cassie, kasi sa dami-dami naman na pumasok na pera doon sa Whirlwind, saka sa Lucky South. So sino mga nare-remember mo that you issued check na mga kilalang personalidad?
Wala po.
Wala ka
Sa
na-issuehan?
pagkakaalala. Wala po.
Sa pagkakaalala mo. So may nakakalimutan ka pa?
Hindi po. I mean, sa pagkakaalala ko po, wala po.
You're under oath.
Yes po. Kaya nga po, sa pagkakaalala ko po,
Sa
wala po.
pagkakaalala mo.
Opo.
Alam mo, magandang sagot yan eh. Kasi kapag na-corner ka naman, sasabihin mo, ay, naku, nakalimutan ko kasi yun. Di ba?
Hindi po.
Di ba?
Ang alam ko po, wala po.
Wala kang naaalala na politiko, senador, gobernador, mayor, congressman.
Wala po. Wala po.
Wala.
Wala po.
Okay, cash. Yung binigay mong cash.
Saan po?
Sa mga tao sa likod ng Pogo.
Connected sa Pogo po.
Oo, yes.
Again, Mr. Chair,
Wala din.
hindi po ako
Ang nagbibigay.
operational ng Pogo.
Okay, so, we're trying to make it sure, no? Kasi, ha? Ayan, sabi ni Chairman Ako, talaga, alam mo kasi kasi,
Kindly wrap up.
we wanted to help you, no? Kasi 58% yung ownership mo ng Whirlwind. And when you issued a transmission of money to PAGCOR amounting to more than $500,000, including the $50,000 cash, no? Medyo questionable na sa amin yun, eh. Kasi siyempre, for a young businesswoman as you are, no? Parang yung paghahawak mo ng ganung malaking pera, medyo mag-iisip kami kung talagang galing sa'yo. Or, I mean, sino nagbigay sa'yo ng ganung kalaking pera?
Regarding naman sa PAGCOR payments po, hindi po siya galing sa amin at hindi po siya galing sa Whirlwind. Galing po siya sa Lucky South.
Correct. Lucky South.
Sa renter, yeah.
Yes, Lucky South 99, di
Yes,
ba?
galing sa mga
So-
okay lang po i-explain ko.
Yes, sige, go ahead.
Oo.
Kasi ito yung inisyu mong
Yes po. That's why nandyan po yung pangalan ko po. Ako po yung authorized po ng Lucky South para magbayad po niyan.
Yes, correct.
Opo.
So ngayon,
Yung pera na po yan, hindi ko po in-issue from my own. Hindi din po siya galing sa corporation po namin.
wait. Inisyu mo tong $200,000 sa account number 340-403-7632. Yan yung sa PAGCOR Dollar Fund. At ito naman ang galing sa'yo, Catherine Ong, Lucky South, Outsourcing Incorporated, OGL 23-1102. Tapos, andito yung account number. So, kaninong pera yon?
Yung pera po yun, galing po sa Lucky South.
Na ikaw ang nag-issue.
Na ako po yung nagbayad.
Sige, kaya nga, wire transfer.
Hindi po siya transfer.
Binayad mo ng cash?
Yes po, sa Land Bank po. Ayan po yung resibo po.
Yeah, ikaw nagbayad ng cash sa Land Bank.
Yes po.
So, dinala mo yung pera na $200,000 sa Land Bank para payment sa PAGCOR.
Opo.
At sino nagbigay sa iyo ng $200,000?
Si Mr. Cheng po.
Si
Yung assistant ni Mr. Cheng.
Ching.
C-H-E-N-G. Ayun ang alam ko kasi Chinese eh.
Okay. Alright.
Medyo interject lang si
Ay, okay, sige, go ahead, Congressman.
Paduano.
Ano lang po, Miss Cassie. Kasi, kanina pa po narinig ko that you are not involved in Lucky South 999 operation. But inadmit mo po that during your visit in PAGCOR to settle the accounts of Lucky South 999 with Harry Roque, bakit ikaw? Eh, di ba, sabi mo kanina, you're not involved in the operation of Lucky South 999. Then, all of a sudden, you represent Lucky South 999 sa PAGCOR na alam mo, pogong pinag-usapan doon. That the sublease agreement, not the sale of the property in which ang claim mo is real property lang kayo. And you've said na hindi ka involved sa POGO. But now, you're confirming that you represent Lucky South 999 to settle the account of a POGO licensee, which is Lucky South 999, doon sa PAGCOR. Eh, napaka-inconsistent po.
Hindi po.
Bakit hindi?
Nagbayad lang po ako at nag-present para sa Lucky South 99.
Ayun ang problema.
Pero po, okay lang po magsalita po?
Yeah, tapusin
Pero
mo.
po, hindi po ako, wala po akong kinalaman.
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry. We cannot allow this kind of attitude from Ms. Ong. Allow the members to finish their question, okay? Masyado kang pa-cute eh.
Hindi po. Pasensya na rin po.
So let it be a reminder to you, Miss Cassie, na patapusin mo munang magtanong ang ating mga membro bago ka sumagot.
Okay po. Pasensya na po.
Please proceed,
Oh,
Congressman
lastly,
Paduano.
And address the chair, Mr. Chair. Ask her, direct her to address the chair.
And address the chair. Pag sasagot ka, address the chair bago ka sumagot. Okay?
Okay po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Let it be put on record that Cassie Ong is lying because inconsistent po yung sinasabi niya kanina. Nakikinig lang po ako, is not representing Lucky South 999, but here comes the payment of accounts. Siya po ang bumayad. Kahit sabihin mo pa po, hindi mo pera from Chen, but still, you represent Lucky South 99 in PAGCOR to settle that account. That's on record. At pag dinay mo, you're lying na.
Thank you, Congressman Paduano. Please proceed, Congressman Fernandez.
Okay, Cassie, there was an issue between you and Mr. Dennis Cunanan with regards to the $500,000 that supposedly Mr. Harry Roque told us that you gave to Dennis Cunanan. What's the truth about this?
Ang ano po dyan is, ang sabi po ni Dennis Cunanan is, naloko po siya.
Pero nagbigay ka ng $500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan? Because Dennis Cunanan was denying under oath that he received $500,000 from you.
I think hindi po.
Nagbigay ka ba o hindi?
Nagbigay po, pero hindi po buong 500 po.
Magkano binigay mo?
I-double check ko po.
Cassandra, panay ka check ha?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo matatandaan yung ganong kalaking pera, $500,000 or $400,000 na ibinigay mo kay Dennis Cunanan? Personal mo bang binigay yung $500,000? Sabihin na natin $400,000. Personal bang binigay kay Dennis Cunanan yung $400,000 or whatever price is that? Whatever amount is that? Personal ba o hindi?
Yes po.
Personal. Binigay mo sa kanya. So, kung binigay mo yung almost $500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan, so ibig mo sabihin, nagsisinungaling si Dennis Cunanan.
Mr. Chair, hindi po isahan yan.
Yes, no matter what. So, basta nagbigay ka ng almost $500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan. Nagbigay ka?
Hindi ko po alam yung amount, pero nagbigay po, pero hindi isahan po.
Okay, is Dennis Cunanan here?
Yes, yes, he's here. Kindly wrap up your question.
Yes, I'm
Congressman
about
Fernandez.
to be done, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Dennis Cunanan, so you were denying the $500,000, and according to Miss Miss Cassie, Cassandra, nagbigay siya sa'yo ng $500,000 or less than $500,000. Ano ba totoo dito, Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
Your Honors, we will stand by our statement that we didn't get that. whatever the reason for their action, I suppose they just wanted to get a payment plan with PAGCOR, which eventually they were able to settle with PAGCOR. So I suppose, Your Honors, on that aspect of the fund that they were talking about, nothing was missing with the government agency, and I suppose that is something that they have to deal with me personally, and we will act on it based on how it is being presented, Your Honors. Because as far as we are concerned, since that time on and until this point in time, nothing legal have been happened on our part. We were even being asked support to help them with their reapplication for registration. So if that thing happened, I suppose they will not even call back on me and ask for support, particular to their re-registration, reapplication for registration.
Yeah, okay. Were you able to hear what she just said on this committee regarding the $500,000 that you misuse the money of $500,000? Is that correct, Cassie?
Ang pagkakaalam ko po is parang naloko po siya.
Naloko ka daw.
Opo, pero hindi, ang alam ko po is hindi po.
But you are denying that you accepted money from Cassie Ong.
Yes, Your Honor, because we don't deal directly.
So in other words, Mr. Chairman, somebody is lying between the two. Maliwanag na maliwanag. May nagsisinungaling sa inyong dalawa. Hindi namin malaman kung ikaw o si Cassie.
Your Honors, if I may, when I was working for them as their liaison, particular to their application for registration, we did. We helped them facilitate their fees with PAGCOR, and these were properly documented. That's why they got their license.
Okay, thank you. Cassie, meron ka bang what you call this acknowledgement, receipt, that you have given him the staggered amount of $500,000?
Mr. Chair, bali, naging witnesses lang po ko noong mga panahon na yon.
Naging
Pero,
what? Naging what?
Naging witness
Mr.
lang
Chair.
po. Pero,
Point of order.
Yes, sir.
What is the point of order of Congressman Akop?
The resource person has not been recognized by the chair and she is answering.
Yeah.
That's the rule that I stated this morning, Mr. Chair, that before a resource person can answer or say anything, he must ask permission.
Okay.
Permission from the chair.
Attorney, can you please advise your client for the last time that she has to first be recognized by the chair, second, address the chair before she replies to any question propounded by the member. Okay, thank you. Last warning.
So again, Cassie, I will repeat my question. Do you have an acknowledgement receipt regarding the your giving the staggered payments to Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
pwede na po.
You ask permission.
Pwede.
Mr. Chair, you
Mr.
always
Chair,
say,
pwede
You
na
always
po.
say Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Sige, sagutin mo siya and then you say, Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
sagutin mo siya.
Okay po. Pasensya na po.
Mr. Chair, always
Yes, po.
start with your statement with Mr. Chair. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chair, bali po, naging witnesses lang po ako noong mga panahon na yon na to prove na parang na ako lang, tawag doon, dumaan po talaga yung money kay Mr. Dennis Cunanan po.
What do you mean by witnesses? I mean, naging witness ka. Pero ang sabi mo kanina, ibinigay mo staggered yung pera. So paano ka naging witness sa isang bagay na pagbibigay mo? Sinong...
Bali
I can't
po-
get it. I cannot get it.
Mr. Chair, pwede mo po. Mr. Chair, bali po, may ibang tao nag-aabot sa kanya, nandun lang po ako.
Is this true, Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
Again, Your Honors, whatever were entrusted to us at that time were properly documented and were properly, because they will not have their license if we haven't done our part and our role. So whatever the transactions that went through with them internally, by the time I was out, wala na po akong alam doon sa mga nangyari.
Mr. Chair, quick manifestation. Mr. Cunanan is not being responsive to the Honorable Dan Fernandez because he was asking for a confirmation if it is true that Cassandra Ong was only witnessing the handing of money to Dennis Cunanan.
No, ma'am.
So it is
Your
not
Honors,
true.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, kung naging witness ka lang, Cassie, nung pagbibigay ng pera kay Dennis Cunanan,
Mr. Chair, it was denied already by Mr. Dennis Cunanan, with all due respect.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay, all right.
Mr. Chairman,
Sige.
if, with the indulgence of Congressman, again, let me put in record that, again, he's lying. Ms. Cassie is lying because a while ago, he said, while Dennis Cunanan is not present during the time, she said that he gives the money to Dennis Cunanan. And now, sinasabi niya na naman na witness lang daw siya. Again, she represents Lucky South 999, paying such amount to Dennis Cunanan. And of course, Dennis Cunanan is now refuting that. But if Cassie Ong will stand on that statement, she's lying. Dalawa na po. Dalawang instant na. Nung una, sabi niya, real estate lang, wala siyang pakialam sa operation ng Lucky South 999. Nagpag-core sila. Then, eto na naman, kay Dennis Cunanan. Sinabi niya kanina, nandito tayo lahat. You check the record. Sabi mo, binigay mo kay Dennis Cunanan yung pera. Now, you're telling us again, bago na naman na you're just a witness. So you're lying. Just for the record, Mr. Chairman. Dalawa na yan.
Thank you.
Pag pangatlo, baka mapilitan ako that I will move to cite you again in contempt. Pinagbigyan ka na po nung nakaraan. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Paduano. Congressman Fernandez,
And as a
please
matter of
wrap
fact,
up.
this will be my last question. And as a matter of fact, Miss Cassandra Ong, no, we have to remind you to be truthful. We've been very, very lenient with you. And we hope that you will try to answer all the questions truthfully. Otherwise, this committee, again, will cite you in contempt. As a matter of fact, the reason why we withdraw you being cited in contempt, because you agreed that you will sign the waiver. And unfortunately, hindi mo itinuloy, and you were still thinking about it. And we might think also that we will be citing you in contempt if ever that you continue to lie. We hope, Miss Cassandra Ong, you will come to your own senses and try to help this Quadcom. Because, unfortunately, parang napapansin namin na nagiging complacent ka with the treatment that we are giving to you. Don't. Please. Because the reason why we tried to be lenient, because you are so young, and we don't want you to be put in jail with that age. And accordingly, kapag nag-file na yung mga victims ng human trafficking, we are telling you, walang bail yan. Right away, ikukulong ka. So, Mr. Chair, I want to give to Ms. Cassandra Leong this Republic Act number 6981 para for her to contemplate while she's in our custody. Kasi, basahin mabuti to. We are helping you. Huwag kang maniwala sa mga lawyer mo. Daily lamang ang gusto ng mga yan. And then, I mean, let's face it. They want to prolong your cases. Why? Of course. We know that. Kaya, si Atty. Topacio, alam mo yan si Atty. Topacio, ayun, ang daming banat kay Congressman Abante. Ang daming banat kay Jinky Luistro. Ang daming banat sa akin lingkod. So, it's our time to get even. No? Alam mo, okay, pahabain niya ang kaso para at least makuha lahat ng pera mo.
Okay. Sige. Thank you. Thank you, Congressman Fernandez. The next to interpolate is Congressman Keith Flores. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ms. Casiong, I just want to be clarified on certain matters, specifically about Whirlwind and Lucky South 99. You testified earlier that you are 50% owner of Whirlwind Corporation. Tama po ba?
58 po, Mr. Chair.
58%. Okay, ang 58% na to, how much po ang binigay nyo or binayad nyo for the shares of stock representing 58% of Whirlwind Corporation?
Mr. Chair, pwedeng hindi ko po sagutin yan.
At bakit naman po?
For privacy lang po.
Well, you know, you have to understand that Whirlwind Corporation is involved in a very serious investigation with regards to the Pogo incident. Tama po ba, di ba? And that's why we want to find out also, since you are the majority stockholder, how much you put into that corporation. And that's why I think the question is also important for you to answer.
Pasensya na po. I invoke. Pasensya na po, Mr. Chair.
Sige, sige po. I'll let it go for the meantime. No? Pabalikan ko yan. Now, ang Whirlwind naman po ang may-ari ng mga buildings in that Pogo Hub. Tama?
Yes po, yung
Kayo po ang
buildings
nagpagawa, no? Kasi?
Kami
Ang
po.
Whirlwind ang nagpa-construct
Whirlwind
ng
po, opo.
structures na yun. Now, in the construction of these buildings, na numbering about 45 buildings, no? How much ang nagastos ng Whirlwind Corporation?
We'll double check it po, Mr. Chair.
You being the majority stockholder does not know how much you spent for the 46 buildings? At least a ballpark figure man lang?
Mr. Chair, na 3 times, bali, nung una pinatayo is phase 1 po, tapos sumunod yung phase 2 and phase 3 po.
Okay nga. So give me a ballpark figure for phase 1. Sabihin natin. Magkano ang ginastos?
Ito-double check ko po, Mr.
No,
Chair.
give me a ballpark figure. You're the majority stockholder. It's impossible na hindi mo alam anong ginastos nyo.
Yes po, pero i-double
Yes?
check. I-double check ko po, Mr. Chair, for
So
that.
wala kang
Balikan ko po
idea?
kayo.
Magkano ang ginastos nyo?
Yung exact amount po, Mr. Chair,
Ballpark
wala po.
nga eh. Hindi nga exact amount.
Double check ko po, Mr. Chair.
Double check pa rin.
Opo.
Okay, sige. Nakadalawa ka na ah. Okay. How about Lucky South 99? Are you a stockholder of Lucky South 99?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi. But sometimes you are the authorized representative of Lucky South 99. Tama?
Yes po.
Tama. Now, are you going to maintain that Lucky South 99 and Whirlwind Corporation are two separate and distinct entities?
May I explain po, Mr. Chair?
Sige.
Nung una po, yung Lucky South and Whirlwind po is iisa lang po.
Okay.
Pero po, nung huli, naibenta mo na po si Lucky South.
And when did that happen, Ms. Ong?
Last year po.
Last year lang nabenta.
Apa.
So from 2019 to 2023, they were one and the same.
Yes po.
So one and the same.
Pero hindi siya totally different owners po. Mr.
Different
Chair.
owners but
Pero
one and the
po,
same.
Parang,
I'm confused. Again, Ms. Ong.
way back 2019, nauna po si Lucky South po, Mr. Chair.
Nauna si Lucky South.
Opo, Mr. Chair. Tapos nung huli po, tsaka nagkaroon ng Whirlwind po, Mr. Chair.
So same owners ang Whirlwind Corporation and Lucky South?
Yes po, nung una po, Mr.
Nung
Chair.
una?
Opo.
So you were also an owner of Lucky South 99, kung ganun man. Because
Opo,
you're
nung
the
una.
majority stockholder of Whirlwind.
Yes po.
But you
Nung una.
you just testified earlier that hindi ka part of Lucky South 99.
Hindi po ako part po ng Pogo operational, Mr. Chair.
Wait. Hinihiwalay mo ang Lucky South 99 sa Pogo operations? Ano?
Kasi Mr. Chair, si Lucky South, pinaparental lang po talaga niya sa mga Pogo po.
Okay. So let me get this straight, ha? Whirlwind rents it out to Lucky South 99, tama?
Yes po.
Okay. And Lucky South rents it out to somebody else.
Yes, to the Chinese po.
Okay. But then you said earlier that Lucky South and Whirlwind are one and the same. So you meaning you're renting it to yourself?
Konsultahin ko lang po yung abogado ko.
No.
kung paano po
You
yun.
answer it. I mean, ikaw yung may-ari, majority stockholder ng Whirlwind. Ikaw din yung stockholder ng Lucky South 99. At hindi mo alam na you're just renting it from each other, na you're saying na it's one and the same?
Different owner po kasi sila.
You just said earlier na it's one and the same.
It's one and the same po nung una. Pero, i-double check ko po.
Double check na naman. Parang lumaki ka ba sa farm? Anyway, again, just listen to your lawyer first. Go ahead. Advice.
Point of order, Mr. Chair. Is the lawyer advising the speaker, or is he dictating the answers?
The lawyer is just advising his client of her rights, Your Honor. So please do not coach your client, only advise her of her rights. Thank you. Please proceed, Congressman Keith.
Okay, Sandrong, are you ready with your answer po? Sige.
Mr. Chair, point of, I guess maybe perhaps a suggestion, Mr. Chair, because we've been here since 9 o'clock in the morning, and I think every time there's a hard question asked of Ms. Ong, she would, before answering, she would consult and double check and consult her lawyer, and it takes time for the lawyer to advise Ms. Ong. Maybe we can set, I think, seconds kasi certain, mga 30 seconds or what? Kasi kung ganyan naman po, pag 3 minutes, magtatagal ho tayo dito. And we're not extending that courtesy to all our resource persons. We have to be fair also. So I would suggest, Mr. Chair, we just limit the consultation to 30 seconds.
Please limit the consultation to 30 seconds. Okay, please proceed, Congressman Keith.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sometimes, Ms. Ong, kasi when we make up stories and it becomes more confusing, it makes it more difficult to answer. Mas dali po kasi kung mas simple yung, if the facts are straight, then it's also easier to answer it. Now, Ms. Ong, do you remember if Whirlwind Corporation, in putting up those buildings, obtained a loan from any bank?
Pwede pa kayo ulit po yung question.
Nag-secure ba ng loan ang Whirlwind Corporation sa pagpatayo ng structures na yon from any bank or financial institutions?
No po.
Wala. So, pera lang ng Whirlwind Corporation.
Opo.
So, from the estimates of the buildings, Ms. Ong, aabot daw sa estimates ng PAOK ng up to 5 billion ba yun ang sinabi? 5 or 6 billion ang cost ng assessed value ng buildings that were put in. Ang sinasabi mo ba sa committee ito, may ganun na amount, liquid amount, no? Ang Whirlwind Corporation in putting up those structures?
Mr. Chair, bali po nung una is kinita lang din po. Tapos, pinatayo lang po yung phase 1 po. Tapos, unti-unti, after kumita ng phase 1, ayun po yung time na tinayo yung phase 2 po.
So, kung sinabi mong kumita ng ganun kalaki, I'm sure you will also have taxes to show that this is the income of Whirlwind Corporation. Tama ba?
We'll double check it po.
Double check again. So, hindi mo alam kung magkano income ng Whirlwind Corporation na kumita siya ng ganun nga amount to finance on its own the structures that were built in that place?
Hindi ko po kasi sigurado yung amount eh.
What are you sure of, Ms. Ong? Ano bang yung alam mo? Being the majority stockholder of Whirlwind Corporation, is there anything na you're sure of?
Ang alam ko lang po kasi nung yung total amount, hindi ko po siya sure. Pero basta po, pinarent out ng Whirlwind to them is 500.
Okay nga. The computation ni Congressman Johnny kanina, it's about 35 million a month. 35 million a month times 12 months, that's about 350 plus 70, 420 million. Billions yung structures na nandun eh.
Ang Whirlwind Corporation po is 2019 pa lang po.
Kaya nga.
Opo.
So you will have the BIR receipts or taxes that will show na ito yung kinita nyo at itong binayad nyo mga buwis. Tama po ba?
Ipatanong ko po sa nag-aasikaso.
Okay, can we secure that na lang, Ms. Ong, in your next appearance siguro? Pabigay sa'yo yung documents na yan?
Okay po.
Okay, now, and also, yung how much yung ininvest mo initially with that corporation. Now, Ms. Ong, I hope you understand na why parang impossible to believe na from your answers kasi na hindi ka sure of this, hindi ka sure of that. No? And I'm sure significant amount yung ininvest mo. Tama po ba? Dito sa corporation na to. Seryosong amount.
Opo.
Oh, di ba? So now, for someone to invest something like that and not know how the corporation is being run, not know how the corporation is spending their money, not know how much the income is of the corporation, parang nakakaduda na is it really you who is the majority stockholder of that corporation, or are you just acting as a front for somebody else in that corporation? So these questions naturally come into mind because of how you've been giving your answers. No, I hope you understand na next time po, siguro, I know the frustration of some of the members here na wala kaming nakukuhang parang matinong answers from you eh. No, and if somebody would really force the issue and make a motion, I would be more than inclined to support it. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Flores. The next to interpolate is Congressman Paduano. You're recognized. Congressman Abante.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ako rin po magtatanong. Kasi, Mr. Chair, why do you refuse to answer Congressman Pimentel when he asked you about your schooling?
Mr. Chair, hindi...
Why?
Hindi po kasi ako nakapagtapos.
Hindi naman nakakaya, hindi ka nakapagtapos eh. Gusto lang namin malaman kung saan ka nag-aral. Yun naman ang tanong, di ba? Hindi naman tinanong na kung saan ka nagtapos. Ang kitatanong natin, kung saan ka nag-aral. Oh, pwede ba sagutin mo yun?
Mr. Chair, marami po akong school na pinag-aralan po.
Wala kang school na pinag-aralan o doon ka nag-aral sa China, hindi sa Manila?
Kick-out student po ako.
Kick-out ka. Magaling. I mean, ngayon lang ako nakakita ng hindi nag-aral at kick-out na magaling sumugot sa hearing na ito. Ang mga kausap mo, mga congressman, pero ang galing mong sumagot, ang galing mo kami paikutin dito. Ngayon lang ako nakakita, Mr. Chair, ng isang babaeng 24 years old na walang pinag-aralan, drop out, na nakakasagot ng kanyang klaseng sagot sa hearing na ito. Pakisagot mo nga, Miss Casyong. Hindi mo kaya ang sagutin? Aba, magaling ka. Sapagkat napapaikot kami lahat dito. Oo. O, siguro mamaya si Congressman Romy Acop magtatanong sa iyo. Pero ito, sabihin ko kaya na pa ako nakikinig Mr. Chair O, at nakikita ko na marunong ka may alam ka, edukado ka. And you tell me now, you are refusing to answer the question of Congressman Pimentel on where you studied? Hindi naman namin tinatanong kung anong antas ng pinag-aralan mo Oo. Ang tinatanong, hindi ka ba nag-aral ng elementary? Let me ask you. Nag-aral ka ba ng elementary? Hindi.
Opo.
Ayun. Sumagot ka din. High school, nag-aral ka? Mr. Chair.
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
So, hindi ka nag-high school, elementary lang tapos mo? Elementary lang?
Opo.
Ay, Mr. Chair, genius to. Genius. Elementary lang ang natapos niya, pero pinapaikot mo si Congressman Dan Fernandez. Elementary nga lang Pinapaikot si Congressman Dan Fernandez. Napapaniwala pa ni Congressman.
We're trying to be lenient, Mr. Chairman, if I may. We're just trying to be lenient because, yun nga, sinasabi natin, okay naman, nag-waiver na siya eh. Yun nga lang problem, si withdraw eh. And that's the reason why medyo, bakit ganun? Kasi nga, winidraw na namin yung,
Tingnan mo ha.
di ba?
Kanina, nabanggit mo kay Congressman Dan Fernandez, hindi nabigyan ng lisensya. Narinig ko yun, ha? You were not given a license. Now, what license are you talking about?
Nag-email po si, Mr. Chair, nag-email po si PAGCOR sa email ko dahil ako po yung authorized po. Kaya sa akin po nag-email. Ang sabi po ni PAGCOR po is hindi po sila magbibigay ng lisensya. Or,
Sa
hindi
PAGCOR.
siya mag-renew.
PAGCOR.
Opo,
Ang
Mr. Chair.
PAGCOR, hindi nagbibigay ng lisensya sa mga building. Nagbibigay ng lisensya sa POGO. Di ba?
Opo, bali po.
Kanina binabanggit mo na wala kang kinalaman sa POGO eh.
Mr. Chair, may I explain po?
Kahit mag-explain ka, tatanggi mo na naman na involved ka sa POGO eh. Di ba? You're going to explain, but you will still insist that you have nothing to do with POGO. Answer me. Magaling ka, genius ka, di ba? Sagutin mo ako. You have nothing to do with POGO, but you applied for a license in PAGCOR, and you will refuse a license. What kind of license? PAGCOR is not giving a license for apartments or buildings. They are giving licenses for POGO. What are you applying for?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
What are you applying for?
Nag-apply po kami for renewal po ng license po.
Nang ano?
PAGCOR po.
Nang ano nga?
PAGCOR po.
Hindi, nang ano?
License to operate po.
For what? Anong i-operate?
Yung tag po dito, yung...
POGO. Come on, tell me. POGO. Operation ng POGO. Tell us here. Because look, we are preventing that Congressman Karap will again make a motion for contempt and consign you to Mandaluyong Correctional Institution. Now, you answer me now. What kind of license did you trying to get from PAGCOR?
Mr. Chair, license to operate po ng PAGCOR.
Ano? Anong
Ng
to
business
operate
po.
ng PAGCOR? Hindi pwedeng to operate ng PAGCOR. You applied for a license from PAGCOR. To operate what?
To operate POGO po.
Yun. Ibig sabihin, involved ka sa POGO. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-apply ng license sa PAGCOR na hindi mo alam na POGO yan. Oh my goodness. Oh, nagpunta ka sa PAGCOR. Sinama mo pa si Atty. Harry Roque. Si Atty. Harry Roque naman, sapagkat alam mo may influence sa PAGCOR yan, nagpasama ka sa kanya at nagbayad ka pa ng dollar sa PAGCOR. According to Chairman Altenco. Am I right? Back charges. Nagbayad ka. Am I right?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Ano yung binayaran mo?
Utang po.
Utang ng
Lucky
ano?
South.
Utang mo? O
No.
utang ng
po
ano?
ng Lucky South sa
Therefore,
PAGCOR po.
kung hindi ka kasama sa Lucky South, bakit ikaw ang nagbabayad ng utang ng Lucky South sa PAGCOR? Mr. Chair.
Pwede po, Mr.
Sige,
Chair.
go
pwede.
ahead. Go ahead.
Mr. Chair, authorized representative lamang po ako.
Whatever it is, authorized representative ka, utusan ka, pero ikaw ay inutusan ng Lucky South, magbayad ka sa PAGCOR ng back charges sapagkat ikaw mismo ang nag-apply sa PAGCOR ng POGO. Yes or no?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair, hindi po ako mismo yung nag-apply sa POGO. Renewal lang nung pumunta
Hindi
po
ba
kami.
kasama ka ni Atty. Jairo sa
Yes
PAGCOR?
po, for renewal po.
Ibig sabihin, ikaw ang nag-renew o nag-apply, whatever it is. Basta napunta ka sa PAGCOR. Am I right?
Yes po.
Ikaw ang nagbayad. Am I right?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
At ang binayaran mo sa PAGCOR, ukol yun sa POGO. Am I right? Yes or no? Huwag kang mag-isinungaling dito.
Yes po, Mr.
Kahit
Chair.
genius
kasi-
ka, hindi mo kayang paikutin. Kaming dalawa ni Congressman Romy Acop. Si Congressman Dan, kaya hindi mo pa pinapaikot yan eh. Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Abante.
Alam mo, Mr. Chairman, this is not a laughing
Yes,
matter.
yes, Congressman Dan.
No, I just wanted to also to clarify that my position is to really to find out yung nalalaman ni Miss Cassandra Ong. Yun lang naman ang intention natin, to find out the truth, to help us ease the problems that we are encountering on trying to link each and every one of those who have perpetrated crimes on this Pogo Hub. And I thought, and we thought, that she'll be cooperating with us. But unfortunately, it seems that she doesn't want to cooperate. I hope, Kasi, that you will change your mind.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Noted. I know that Congressman Dan is so kind with beautiful women.